The railway has always been more than steel and speed. It is a mirror of how society moves, works, rests, and dreams. Today, a new chapter is quietly beginning on Japan's most important rail corridor. The Tokaido Shinkansen is preparing to change not just how people travel, but how they experience the journey itself. For decades, efficiency ruled everything. Speed, frequency, and uniformity were the guiding principles. Every seat, every car, every timetable was designed to move as many people as possible, as reliably as possible. That philosophy carried Japan through growth, globalization, and mass mobility. Now, the times are shifting. And with them, expectations are changing. Junior Tokai has decided to introduce fully private cabin-style seats on the Tokaido Shinkansen. The rollout will begin gradually from October 1st. This is not just a product update. It is a statement. Private compartments are returning to the Shinkansen after a long absence. The last time passengers experienced such spaces was with the retirement of the 100 series in 2003. That means this revival comes after 23 years. A generation has passed. Back then, trains featured dining cars, buffet counters, and social spaces. Travel was slower, more relaxed, and often more ceremonial. As demand surged, those luxuries disappeared. Every square meter became precious. Seat counts increased. Layouts were standardized. Operational flexibility became king. Delays, cancellations, and disruptions had to be handled with precision. The rise of the Nozomi service symbolized that transformation. Fewer variations, more throughput. By 2020, up to 12 Nozomi trains per hour could run in one direction. That level of capacity was once unimaginable. It was, in many ways, a peak of mass transportation design. A system refined almost to perfection. But perfection creates a new question. What comes next? JR Tokai's leadership has begun to answer that question. Not with more speed, but with more choice. The new private cabins will be created by converting workspaces near the train decks. Each train set will include 2 cabins. One cabin is designed for a single passenger. The other is designed for 2 people traveling together. These spaces are not symbolic. They are functional, deliberate, and modern. Each cabin will have dedicated Wi-Fi. Connectivity will be stable and exclusive. Lighting can be adjusted to suit the passenger's mood or task. Air conditioning can be controlled independently. It is a personal environment at 285 km per hour. A quiet bubble moving through the heart of Japan. Pricing has not yet been finalized. But it will clearly sit above green car fares. This is not meant to replace existing services. It is meant to expand the spectrum. Business travelers may use the cabin as a mobile office. Confidential calls, focused work, and deep concentration become possible. Leisure travelers may treat it as a private lounge. A space to relax, talk freely, or simply disconnect. Couples may value the privacy. So might creators, executives, or international visitors. This shift reflects a broader truth. Travel is no longer one size fits all. Remote work has changed how time is valued. Experiences matter as much as destinations. Junior Tokai is acknowledging that reality. Quietly, but decisively. The company's president has spoken openly about this transition. For years, the focus was purely on increasing train frequency. That effort succeeded, and it reached a natural limit. Now, attention turns inward. Toward how each passenger uses their time on board. Uniform service raised the baseline of convenience. Customized service raises the ceiling of satisfaction. This is not a return to the past. It is a reinterpretation. The Shinkansen is not becoming nostalgic. It is becoming adaptive. Efficiency remains. Reliability remains. But alongside them now stands individuality. Choice. Personal space. The railway is learning to speak to different needs at once. Without sacrificing its core strength. In that sense, these private cabins represent more than comfort. They represent confidence. Confidence that the system is strong enough to diversify. Confidence that passengers are ready for something more personal. As these cabins quietly enter service, many may not notice at first. But over time, their presence will reshape expectations. The Shinkansen will no longer be just fast and punctual. It will also be personal. And in that balance between speed and solitude, a new era of rail travel begins.